For something we do for nearly a third of our lives, sleep remains one of the greatest enigmas of human existence. It seems so simple, closing our eyes, drifting into dreams, and waking refreshed. Yet, behind that nightly routine lies one of the most intricate biological processes known to science. Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair, learning, emotion, and even a silent conversation between body and mind. My fascination with sleep began during university. I was studying neuroscience, buried under exams, caffeine, and insomnia. One night, after staying awake for almost 40 hours straight, I found myself unable to think clearly. My thoughts blurred, my emotions frayed, and even my sense of time dissolved. That night, I realized sleep wasn't optional, it was essential. From that moment on, I decided to uncover the mystery of what truly happens when we close our eyes. The deeper I researched, the more I realized that sleep is not a single, uniform state. It's a carefully orchestrated symphony of cycles alternating between NREM non-rapid eye movement and REM rapid eye movement stages. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes, repeating several times throughout the night. During NREM sleep, especially in the deep stages, the body repairs tissues, strengthens the immune system, and releases growth hormones. It's like a nightly maintenance session for our physical health. Muscles relax, the heart rate slows, and the brain waves become slow and rhythmic, known as delta waves. In this phase, the body rejuvenates. Then comes REM sleep, the mysterious state where dreams unfold. Our eyes dart beneath closed lids, our breathing quickens, and the brain becomes almost as active as when we're awake. Yet our bodies remain still, paralyzed by nature's design to prevent us from acting out our dreams. REM is where creativity blooms and emotional balance is restored. It's where the mind plays with memories, emotions, and imaginations, sometimes weaving them into bizarre dreamscapes that feel more real than reality itself. Scientists have long debated why we dream. Some believe dreams are the brain's way of sorting information, organizing what to remember and what to forget. Others argue that dreaming helps us process emotions, simulating challenges so we can handle them better when awake. A few even suggest dreams are a playground for creativity, a testing ground where our minds explore without limits. The more I studied, the clearer it became that sleep is a silent teacher. Memory, learning, and problem-solving all depend on it. Studies show that after a good night's sleep, people perform significantly better on memory and reasoning tests. The brain during deep sleep replays and strengthens neural connections formed during the day, a process known as memory consolidation. In other words, every night, your brain is hard at work reviewing what you learned, reinforcing important information, and quietly erasing unnecessary details. But what happens when we don't get enough sleep? The effects are surprisingly dramatic. Lack of sleep disrupts nearly every system in the body. Cognitive performance declines, emotional regulation falters, and physical health deteriorates. Chronic sleep deprivation is linked to anxiety, depression, obesity, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's. The brain, desperate for rest, begins to show signs of microsleep, tiny involuntary lapses into sleep that can last a second or two. Imagine losing consciousness for a heartbeat while driving. That's how dangerous sleep deprivation can be. Yet, modern life seems almost designed to rob us of rest. Blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals sleep. Stress keeps the mind racing long after the body is tired. Even caffeine, our daily companion, lingers in the bloodstream for hours, tricking the brain into thinking it's still daytime. I learned that mastering sleep isn't about forcing it as about creating the right environment for it to arrive naturally. The brain loves rhythm, and our sleep-wake cycle, or circadian rhythm, is guided by light, temperature, and routine. Going to bed at the same time every night, dimming the lights before sleep, and avoiding screens can all help synchronize this internal clock. But the mystery of sleep docent in biology stretches into the realm of the mind and even philosophy. What truly is consciousness when we dream? During REM sleep, the mind creates entire worlds, complete with emotions, sensations, and narratives. Yet none of it exists. Dreams reveal how powerfully the brain can simulate reality, raising questions about perception itself. If our dreams feel real while we're in them, how do we define what's real when we're awake? Lucid dreaming, when a person becomes aware they re-dreaming and can sometimes control the dreams, one of sleep's most fascinating phenomena. I tried it once. It felt like walking through my imagination with open eyes. The sky shimmered with impossible colors, and I could feel the warmth of a sun that didn't exist. But the moment I became too excited, I woke up, heart racing. It was brief, but it left me awestruck by the power of the dreaming mind. Another layer of sleep's mystery lies in its universality. Every living creature, from humans to tiny fruit flies, experiences some form of rest. Dolphins sleep with one half of their brain awake, allowing them to breathe and stay alert for predators. Birds can nap mid-flight. Even plants follow circadian rhythms, opening and closing their petals with the rise and fall of the sun. Sleep, it seems, is a law of nature rhythm woven into the very fabric of life. As research advances, scientists are uncovering more about how sleep shapes our emotional and mental health. When we sleep well, the brain's glymphatic system flushes out toxins that accumulate during waking hours, like cleaning out mental clutter. Poor sleep, on the other hand, leaves the brain foggy and inflamed. It's astonishing how such a passive state can be the foundation of creativity, decision-making, and even happiness. Personally, learning about sleep changed the way I lived. I stopped glorifying all-nighters and started treating rest as a vital skill. I learned to respect the serene silence of night, to see it not as lost time, but as an investment in clarity, creativity, and calm. Sleep became my sanctuary, a place where problems untangled themselves and where my mind reconnected with something deeper and quieter. Even now, I sometimes wonder what ancient philosophers or mystics would think of modern sleep science. Many cultures once believed that dreams were messages from the divine, a bridge between worlds. And in a poetic way, they weren't wrong. Sleep connects our conscious and unconscious selves. It's where the logical mind gives way to imagination, where reality bends, and where the boundaries between science and spirit blur. Unraveling the mystery of sleep is more than a scientific pursuit. It's a journey into the essence of being human. We sleep not because we're weak, but because we're designed to restore, reflect, and dream. Sleep reminds us that rest is not the opposite of productivity, it's the foundation of it. Every night, as I close my eyes and drift into that quiet unknown, I like to think of sleep as the universe's way of whispering, "Rest now. Tomorrow you begin again."